Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On deck, we've got what should be a great matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Indianapolis Colts. With that, let's get on up to Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. For the call, we bring in our broadcasters, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Brandon Godden and Charles Davis with you from our broadcast perch. And Charles, as we get this thing started, what are you going to be keeping your eye on?
Special teams. Field position is always a big determiner in a ball game. Who sets their offense up for success the best? That team will win the game.
Here's the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, on to get us started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here are the Chiefs now coming out for their opening drive. As we get a peek at the former Red Raider and 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. A first carry now. This is Williams. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On the ground, this is Williams. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 33-yard line.
Let's go.
On second down, Williams. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Yellow. Skate situation. Let's go. Jim.
On first down, Mahomes. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. And now it's second down. And so often we talk about electric playmakers as we look at the offense here. Sammy Watkins, he's an electric playmaker.
Love the word you used. Electric indeed. Dynamic. And this guy makes plays and opens the game up.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. And now a look at the defense for the Colts.
Justin Houston is an elite edge pass rusher, and he has the speed to get upfield quickly, and offensive tackles have to respect that. But also, he has great hands, ability to get their hands away from his body and then make a move either inside or outside to get to the quarterback.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 12-yard line.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Got his man. It's Williams. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll make it second down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. LaShawn McCoy there to make the grab. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. They got to love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. So now the Colts will get their first opportunity with a football. They'll be led out by their quarterback, a product of NC State. It's Jacoby Brissett.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. Under 10. Under 10.
On 1st and 10, Brissett. Ebron caught left side. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Let it go.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
And Brandon, as we continue to see, so much of the influence on this game is now coming from those hybrid-type players. In this case, strong safety, not worried about covering the pass. What a play on the run.
Tackled for a loss.
Yeah, forget the pregame introductions. He introduced himself with authority on that play.
Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
I'm here all day.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess, and that'll bring up second down. To throw is Brissett. Ebron with it over the middle. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining.
All day, every day, any day.
They'll try and run for this with Mack. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Defense.
And I know it's hard in live action, but you've got to keep your hands away from the face. That's a 15-yard penalty.
You work on it all the time, making sure your target area is lower and trying to keep your hands away from the face mask so you don't get the big penalty.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Again, it's Brissett. Short little throw to Ebron. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
53, Mike, 53. All day, baby, all day, all day, all day.
From the red zone now, Brissett. He completes this one to Mack. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do during the game, and it's still early. Don't get crazy because you gave one up. Just respond as you just noted.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it, run it.
And in the air once more, it's Brissett. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. And the big meat on the D-line, we'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
They'll try to run with Hines. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
And they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of confidence being shown by them at this point of the game.
Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal.
Record. Check 24.
From the gun, here's Brissett. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
So with 4th down coming up, here's Adam Vinatieri now for the Colts field goal. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. Vinatieri's kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This one fielded at the 5. Then he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Here we go.
And now here comes Kansas City. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
At the 32-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And an alley to run. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs 1st down. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their 1st drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
Yellow.
They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. There to stop him was Darius Leonard.
Darius Leonard on the tackle. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at their 49-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. And he's got this down to the 35. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 35. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 23 yards, the final tally. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Mahomes now on first down. That one complete to Hill. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now it's Mahomes again. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. 8 yards on the touchdown pass, and the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense, but when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
Butker on for the PAT. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score, Chiefs 14.
So this drive spans 7 plays, and it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Brissett toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, let's get that ball, dude. Let's get that ball right here.
To throw, Brissett. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Well, so much for bluffing the defensive line into thinking that they were going to be able to get to the quarterback. Instead, they sniffed out the screen pass and made a really nice play for lost yardage.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. The Chiefs bring pressure and they block it. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. And they are going to get the football here at the 5-yard line. So much for pinning him really deep. Short punt could have pinned him inside the 10. Now great field position the other way.
It's never good when you're punting the ball and your eyes see the ball go back behind you.
No.
In however form, whether it's over your head or to the side, never good. Now it becomes a race to get to the football so they don't pick it up and take it all the way.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as good. That is as good as you can do, I guess. So, well done.
Yeah, well done indeed. Tremendous execution.
Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only 1 play to score it. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
53, Mike, 53. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming up.
They'll start on the ground with Mack. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Let's go now. 54 with the flag. 54. Watch the slant.
And the catch made by Hilton. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Go. 91. 53. Mike. Let's get the ball.
On 3rd down, Brissett. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez on for his 2nd punt, and remember, his 1st one was blocked. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. And now here comes Kansas City. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Alert 3.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. That throw good for 4. It's second down. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Williams. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That was another good run, and he's having an excellent day. And right now, I don't think his team could have any more confidence in handing him the football.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let him know, let him know.
They'll run it with Williams. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 38-yard line.
Blue there. Check.
Mahomes going to fire this out wide to Hill. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
First down, Chiefs.
Such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved. So that'll bump it back to a 1st and 15. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Following the penalty, it's Williams. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. 21-3 is your score after 1. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. They'll get nothing out of the completion there, and it leads to a 4th down. Well, if you're going to pass on 3rd and 1, you better get a first down if you complete it. They completed it, but no gain.
The aiming point has to be beyond the first down marker where you throw the ball. 3rd and 1, you can't have anything that's even close to the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you run the risk of what we just saw there, not getting the first down.
On 4th down, on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. We focus our attention now on T.Y. Hilton as he gets ready to head back onto the field. With them losing here in the 2nd quarter and his limited productivity so far, you'd have to think they're going to try to look to him a little bit more, right?
I would guess you would start to see maybe some quick screens, some hitches, anything to get the ball in his hands quickly and let him try and do some damage after the catch. Or maybe just flip some formations and keep him isolated where it's more of a one-on-one route and get the ball to him.
I say just 4 verts, right?
Hey, why not? 4 verts, one of the best routes in football. Hard to cover each guy all the way along the route.
So far, just 1 catch for him. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. On play action, Brissett. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Emmanuel Ogbah. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Looking deep for Hilton. He's got a man complete. And they finally are able to take him down at the opposite 47. Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against a defense who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Chiefs' 45-yard line.
Check line 54. Line 54. Let's go deep, tight, ready.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. 16 yards the pickup there. The Colts have a 1st down. As soon as he caught that toss and looked upfield, you could tell they had a big numbers advantage blocking-wise.
They certainly did, which means oftentimes your safety will be unblocked. That means he's got to play it from what they call inside out. Don't let the running back cut back across your face. Keep him pinned to the sideline and go make the tackle.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a run with Mack. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 25-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Line 53. Here we go.
They run with Hines. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Funches has it complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Complete to Devin Funches. Out of bounds, down at the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Hines. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
Brings up 3rd down.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Now Brissett. He's got Jack Doyle. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal.
At first glance, I thought he just used his size in order to win the route, but he also had a little subtle move in there as well. Made the defender think he was going one direction and was able to track the ball in another.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Brissett, and it's caught. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown from 6 yards away. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. They haven't fully climbed the mountain, but they've started the ascent here with that score.
I like that, right? I think they've left base camp now, okay? So they've started to move their way up the mountain. Long way to go, but at least they know it's manageable.
Now Adam Vinatieri for the point after. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. So that one a long 11-play drive. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go!
Damian Williams and the Chiefs ready to begin their next drive. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Hey, 4 down.
Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught at the 25. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Demarcus Robinson, 77 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Butker now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Marlon Mack now heading back out there. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On first down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd down 6 at the 39-yard line.
Right there. 54 Mike. Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl.
On 2nd down now, it's Hines. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make it 3rd down. He was blitzing, and he sprinted right through that gap.
Well, let's go ahead and open up our football lingo dictionary right there. Turn to page 38, partner. That's called blowing a play up. How about that one? Classic definition, popped right off the screen.
Page 38, huh? You sure it's not 39?
I am positive.
You're always positive. Brissett from the gun on 3rd. And that is incomplete.
Intended for Eric Ebron. Incomplete. Results in a 4th down.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Remember, though, he did have one blocked earlier. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's Damian Williams making his way back out. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
Danico Autry is in on the stop.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. They'll get 5 on the dump off there, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
If this was boxing, you think maybe they would have thought about stopping this one because this defense has been bruised, it's been battered, but this is why they keep the fight going, right? They just got done with a really nice play, showing they still got a little bit left, don't they?
Haven't had many plays that they can clip, put in the film room, and smile about, but hey, there's one.
Clip and save.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 18. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. A lot of the problems have been on the other side of the ball. Is that frustrating for a quarterback who's been playing well?
It is, but there's no way that the best ones let their teammates know that. They actually take it upon themselves and say, okay, I have to do even more, or I need to play better. Maybe even say I put my defense in a bad spot. That's what true leadership shows you.
No, he doesn't need to change much personally. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Brissett. They'll run the screen with Mack. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
The Colts on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 4. Brissett sets to throw it. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Brissett's pass, intended for T.Y. Hilton, incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Here now, a look at LaShawn McCoy. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far here in the 2nd quarter. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Now, that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on 3rd down.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
And with that run, he's already at 100 yards here before halftime. So if he sees the same kind of action in the 2nd half, he could be on his way to a career game.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Going deep here for Watkins. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play, and guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Kansas City. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game. I know that halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
You must be getting tired of these legs.
Brissett to throw on first. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw is Brissett. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Nyheim Hines. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Again, it's Brissett. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be taken down well before the 1st at about the 36-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. Now, if you're a fan of punting, this game's for you. He's been out there quite a bit. That one maybe his best yet.
Yeah, he certainly got his leg loose by now. It kind of reminds me of my college football coach, John Majors. He loved the punting game because he liked the positioning, the field position, and he loved to play defense.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late 2nd quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, a bad spot for you, but the defense has all 3 timeouts. So what you're telling your team is ball security number 1. It's not all on the running backs if you decide to run the football. That offensive line has got to protect them and wedge out some space because you can't just kneel. They take 3 timeouts. They're going to get the ball back in good field position with a chance to put points on the board. You got to try and get a 1st down and run out this first half.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down.
Here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
That's Laurent Duvernay-Tardif. Actually, correction, Dr. Laurent Duvernay-Tardif, MD, guilty there. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Dustin Colquitt now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away.
That's it, baby.
So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one is maybe not exactly in the bag yet, but there is definitely a big mountain to climb in this 3rd quarter. The teams are already back out there, so let's not waste any time as we'll turn it back over to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But
this is
do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Staying on the ground with Mack. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
On 3rd down, a run by Mack. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
From the 16, Mahomes. This is caught by Robinson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
Fight on these two. Fight on these two.
Off the draw, here's Williams. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Partner, I know my grade school teachers never would believe this, but I can absorb a lesson. I think there's a lesson in this one. He's having a great day running the football, but occasionally they're going to find a way to stop you, aren't they?
Yeah, this time the defense stepped up, and what's been so far a tough game for them. On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Second and 5 now. Mahomes. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Well, where do you find that one in the playbook, Charles?
You don't. You absolutely don't. And sometimes what happens is guys want to make a big play, and they turn it into a really bad one. Sometimes you're best just to cut your losses and go down. I hope we don't see another play like that. And I'll guarantee you the offensive coordinator, he's looking at his play sheet. He can't find it either.
Yeah, big loss there on the pass completion. Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
He's going to take off with it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. On the bootleg, it's Brissett. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Brissett's pass, intended for number 48, incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Throwing, Brissett. Into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll bring up 4th down.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. Damian Williams and the Chiefs ready to begin their next drive. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And that run, that changes the whole mentality about the drive right there. They were starting on their own 2-yard line. They just wanted enough space to punt the football successfully. Now they're talking about putting together a drive.
2nd and 5 now. Mahomes gets this one to Hill. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st down, Kansas City.
So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. They go play fake. Mahomes. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
Let's go.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
A gain of 26 yards. And a 1st down, Chiefs.
Yellow. You can't block me. You can't block me.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Watch the screen. Check.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
They've been running it well all game, and why not? The big guys up front, they're just having a ball, creating monster holes for their guys to run through.
They run it again with Williams. Yeah, Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Marlon Mack now heading back out there. We've seen him be good so far. He's hoping to continue that trend here in quarter number 3.
And typically when you see guys running it this well, they see the game in slow motion, don't they? They see the cuts happen. They see the blocks happen. They feel really good about their vision, and then they use their legs to find that open space.
And he's had some good help up front to boot. Now this one complete on the slant route. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
On 1st and 10, Brissett. Ebron caught left side. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. This is Mack on the counter. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Defense, let's go. Pick it up, G.
He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a 1st down.
Pretty nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he collapsed down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the 2nd level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line.
Watch it.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Throw complete there, Rodgers. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Chiefs' 42-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. To throw, Brissett. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
On 3rd down, Brissett. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Truthfully, I thought the offensive line did an excellent job on that play. We know they can only hold off pass rushers for so long, but I thought they did a great job keeping them at bay for a long, long time, even though he was hit at the end of that play.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Set to take over, Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the 3rd quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your coach? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
Well, that's what he's done here in this one so far. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. On the toss, here's Williams. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
That play definitely goes down as a win for the defense as they were able to get there and tackle him for a loss. But you just got the sense that the runner kept looking for a space to turn upfield, and it kept getting strung out towards the sidelines before the defense finally finished him off.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Mahomes now perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down. A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 8. Mahomes now to throw. He is going to find Hill here. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Now Mahomes' throw complete to his tight end, Kelsey. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Well, clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
Now Williams. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 19-yard line.
Yellow! I go Louis!
Again, it's Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 7. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Working from the gun, Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Here's Mahomes to throw. Got his man. It's Williams. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, Look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half.
A 25-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. That drive just seemed to go for an eternity. I could kind of hear our sponsors saying, hey, we need to get our product pushed here. But then it ends in a field goal.
Yeah, how about that? Not enough time for product placement, but plenty of time to get 3 points out of the deal. I know that the guys on defense, though, they wanted to get those products out there. They wanted to stop that drive, just were unable to do so.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Come on. You better bring it.
Out of the gun, Brissett. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Brissett. Rodgers brings it in. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. And on this challenge, the refs have to take a peek and see whether or not the receiver was able to dot the I with both feet,
while making sure that he possesses the football all the way through the catch.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
2nd and 6 at the 25-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
I got you.
They'll throw again. Brissett. Got it complete to Rodgers. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. And in the air once more, it's Brissett. This will be caught at about the 6. No gain there on the completion. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. Now that turnover might just about do it. Here, fourth quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
You're exactly right. They played smart, couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City first.
Yellow. Watch the pass. Tight ends on the loosey. Tight ends on the loosey. Tight ends on the
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the 39-yard line.
50. Oh, yeah. And here we go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Williams. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be third down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. On play action, it's Mahomes. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down, threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary, incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt.
Let's go, boy. Bring it up.
Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Yeah, that's what I do.
To throw is Brissett. That'll be caught by Rodgers. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
They wound up getting nothing out of that 2nd down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Now Brissett on 4th down. And this is incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Even though positive yardage was gained on that play, I think the defense has to be happy. Obviously, they were prepared for some trick plays coming into the game, and they looked very aware that those could happen on any given down.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And the Colts pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
In today's NFL, most teams don't have as many goals for the game like we used to have where you checked off your boxes. But 0 turnovers, that's a universal. And while it won't likely cost them in this game, they're going to regret the fact that they coughed one up here.
Yeah, their first blemish. They had mistake-free football prior. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the 1st down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. On first down, Mahomes. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now here's Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching, and he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Butker on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was all capped by Patrick Mahomes using his legs to get in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Second and 10 now from the 27.
I got you, son. I got you, son.
Throwing, Brissett. Funches has it complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Here we go.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On the delay, here's Hines. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, "What was that all game?" Or maybe he's just kind of keeping it to himself and saying, okay, it's something to build on, and a positive comes out of a bad game because those are going to happen from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready to go in the future. But that run right there, that's what they were looking for.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Hines. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Chris Jones on the stop. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 46-yard line.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Come on. Come on, D.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brissett. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Remember, though, he did have one blocked earlier. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. And now here comes Kansas City. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that.
Fight on these two. Fight on these two. Go on, Eddie.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
50's the mic. All day, baby, all day.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Indy.